Hello and welcome to the Chucast show that will welcome you to KCC Season 6 Week 10. I was gonna be funny and sing I'll Make a Man Out of You in a Yu-Gi-Oh! KCC parody. I decided not to because I'm awful at singing and I thought it was cringe. I apologize. Anyway, we are in a must-win scenario. And even if we do win, there's a possibility we still don't make it depending on how this week goes. But it all starts with us winning versus Shiny and the TSX1 Sniffer Dragons. His draft consists of Bisteel, Despio Branded, Thunder Dragon, Jack Atlas Package, Mutant, Archfiend, Metaphys, Evenly Matched, Allure of Darkness, and Forbidden Droplet. Very scary board breakers, but I generally think we might be fine, especially considering Shiny has a tendency to play the same decks in the same order every week, and that's really abusable. He likes to lead with Branded, play Thunder Dragon, and then finish it all up with the Jack Atlas package. So, with that research and that in mind, we have quite a bit of an easy prep time this week. Something I think Eldlich does pretty well in both Branded and Thunder Dragon, and with how our draft is crafted, we can kind of bring Eldlich twice. So, that's sort of the game plan here. We've got a lot of our really good classic blind second cards, Alpha, the Kaiju-like cards, Dark Ruler, all are really strong in every one of these matchups for the most part. We've got some really good floodgates for every one of these decks. Non-fusion area for Branded and Thunder Dragon, Mind Drain, Imperial Iron Wolf for Thunder Dragon specifically, Discord and Shadow Imprisoning Mirror just screws over the Red Dragon Archfiend deck, and Prohibition to an extent kind of just wins versus Branded, because calling Fallen of Albaz wins us the game. We've got some solid hand traps, Contaxy, Ghost Mourner, Gnome Materials were really good versus the Red Dragon Archfiend deck. And then also some really solid back row and text for Thunder Dragon. Compulsion Gravedigger should really put the brakes on his strategy. And something like Zombie Necronize can be used as a board breaker to, like, steal a Colossus or a Titan, and then just blink it away. So, that's the game plan. I'm feeling really confident. Without further ado, let's hop into the game and hope our prep paid off. First up, we've got Crusadia Eldlich versus Branded. We won the die roll, so we're going first, and with 2 Crusadia names, we're able to climb up into Avermax, backed by an Imperm in the back row. Shiny starts with fusion deployment for Albaz, forcing out our Crusadia power to prevent him from fusing with our Avermax. Luckily, with no other plays, we've kind of locked up this game, since Shiny doesn't have a solid out to Avermax, especially since we have Imperm for any attempt back into the game. Game 2, we expect to go second, but forced to go first. Unfortunately, a Ghost Mourner on Regulex means we can't search Crusadia power, which means the Magnemut search Albaz during our end phase is able to scoop up the Avermax to make Mirror Jade. Unfortunately, when we make Typhon to try and deal with the Mirror Jade, Shiny flips up Droplet, which kinda seals the deal on this one. Game 3, and siding in all of our floodgates should just win us the game, as long as Shiny doesn't see any spell trap removal. Which he's sided out because he hasn't seen any of our Eldlich cards yet. With no Crusadias to make Avermax, we just grab Eldland off of Prosperity, setting up Prohibition for Albaz, setting the fort, and passing. With Prohib up, Shiny's unable to resolve Branded Fusion, and with no way of accessing the extra deck, Shiny's just guaranteed to lose this game. Our second match today is Eldlich versus Thunder Dragon, just like I wanted. Shiny starts by using Thunder Dragon for Thunder Dragon, then banishes a copy with Druis Worm, allowing him to tribute summon Dragon Dark, contact fusing into Colossus, searching Thunder Dragon Fusion for Titan. Then he sets one and passes. Lava Golem plus Alpha is the perfect way to break this board, allowing us to summon Eldlich and set the fort, passing back. Unfortunately for Shiny, Golden Land Forever on Magnemut forces him onto just Thunder Dragon Pass, which means we can kind of just control this game super easily, utilizing Alpha to bounce the fusions anytime he makes them. Game 2, Shiny has once again made us go first, and we're just forced to set 2 with his hand, passing. Luckily, Shiny isn't able to kill us on his turn, but Alpha Bounce Lava Golem doesn't do a ton when he's got a full grip, especially when he's able to use Hatronade to clear all of our interaction. And yeah, that's the entire game. Alright, Game 3, once again going first, which means, once again, Floodgates. We just need to dodge the spell Trap Removal, and since we're sitting on Ryo, Mind Drain, and Non-Fusion area without him opening any, it's likely enough to guarantee us this game in the week. Alright, last match versus RDA. Unfortunately, this time we lost the die roll, and while Contact C Imperm is enough to prevent him from setting up his normal board, Renzode versus a hand like this is just enough to stop us. It's really frustrating because the Dotscaper in hand just needed to be like any other extender and we would have been so fine and probably won this game. Game 2, and unfortunately Ghost Mortar does stop our combo since we didn't open any extenders, but Shadow Imprisoning Mirror and Discord just like wins us this game 100% of the time, allowing us to climb into Heat Soul control and swing for lethal over 2 turns. Alright, Game 3. Unfortunately, our hand is once again really damn awkward. Ghost Mortar on Red Rising isn't enough as Shiny opened Duskwalker, allowing him to make RDA Abyss, which we can like super play through, right? We start with Defensor, linking off for Disciple, and unfortunately we get Skullmeistered. Yeah, despite Microcoder in hand, we're unable to get something big enough to kill Abyss, which is really rough, but at least we won this week. Holy shit. Yeah, that, we won. Our prep and research really paid off this week, and it netted us a really, really confident win. That doesn't mean we're out of it yet. Our playoff contention resides entirely on how one other game goes. And if we check the standings, we made it. We made playoffs, and whew, such a relief off my shoulders. But we're not done. Making playoffs is really nice and was our main goal, but it's not like we're gonna lay down and take it without a fight. Unfortunately, with our placing, we have to fight Endless next week, and I'm really not looking forward to it. Yikes. We're gonna have to really hit the lab and find something. Anything to beat Tier Element. So, I hope you're all ready for next week. Let's get this bread, and let's take another championship. Comment, rate, subscribe, it really helps that channel, and if you want to see more, you know where to look. Bye-bye!